Alright, so this is the first of many honor guard videos I'm going to show you. First of all, as most of you know, I'm the NCOIC, the 141st Honor Guard. And so I'm going to go through various movements and things like that, just to kind of show you more specifically what we do and how various movements go. So the first one I'm going to show you is with the rifles here. Here we have the M1 Garand, which is the standard rifle that we use. And we go to various positions with it, so whether it be port arms, right shoulder, left shoulder, present arms, all those things. So what I'm going to do is show you everything step by step, so that way you can practice at home. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is go to right shoulder first. So from the position of stand at ease, your feet are about 6 to 8 inches apart, no further, about shoulder width apart, whatever that means for your respective shoulder width. And then as you notice, with your left hand, it's going to cover the front of the rifle stock all the way to the end here. I'm going to cover the front sight and everything. Left hand right under here. So that way, as you can see, there's absolutely no daylight. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we'll go through all the commands. So I'll do it by the numbers. So it's going to be stand by. That's the first command you'll hear. So, stand by, colors. So what you're going to do is go right out. So the butt of the rifle will be at an angle here, grounded to your pinky toe. With your right hand, your thumb is going to be tucked, just like so. Your right hand or your left hand goes right behind your back, but instead of reaching for the pinky, which we'll talk about that later, it's actually going to go flat, because that's typically when it's not only at your back, but it's at the back of the audience, so no one will ever see it. So it's at your back. And then you'll hear tenge hut. So what you're going to do is pull the rifle back, just like I just did. So I'll do it one more time. So it's just one swift movement. So what you're going to see here is this. The butt of the rifle will be grounded once again to your pinky toe. The rifle itself will be grounded to the seam of your pants. So it's actually going to be tilted back just a little bit. But like I say, when you're wearing your Honor Guard ceremonial pants, it will be right parallel to the seam of your silver braid. And when you're down here, you're at the position of attention. One thing that the 92nd will teach you is that it's like you're carrying buckets. So your hand looks just like this. Thumb right here, fingers closed, and the middle finger at the seam of your pants. So that's tenge hut, right there. So right shoulder arms, we'll go through it by the numbers. Right shoulder arms. Ready? 1. First position. Right hand on the second panel right here of the rifle. Your left hand, as you can see right here, is going to be on the second panel of the rifle, and your middle finger right in this little groove here. Right in this little groove. So this is where that is. Alright, so that's ready 1. Ready 2. So you just come right down. Right here to the buttstock of the rifle. But you're going to have your thumb tucked right behind. And then there's your next count. 3, 4. So you know 3, 4, just like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your hand just like this on the buttstock of the rifle. Again, no daylight anywhere on here. And right here what you're going to do is not only are you going to have the forearm parallel to the ground, but between your two fingers will be the chrome, your two fingers right here will be on the chrome of the rifle itself. Then you're going to wait for the NCT, so the non-commissioned officer of the colors team, to say ready, cut, and then it'll look like this. Ready, cut. So yeah, he'll actually say colors, ready, cut. So that is your command to just go straight back to the position of attention. So right here, the biggest thing that you have to keep in mind is, and I'll turn to my left here, 90-degree angle. with your arm. The elbow is pinned. It's not out here, it's not out here, it's not here, it's right here. So it's pinned. So that the rifle is straight. Straight up and down. Alright, so that's going to right shoulder, arms. Present arms from here is just like this. So I'll actually do it by the numbers. So present arms. Present arms. 1, 2, and 3. So once again, breaking that down, I'm going to go present arms. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Ready? And ready? 3. So all you're doing is when you're coming down, you're just going to let it slide off your shoulder, and then you're going to go to your left hand, and then you're going to toss it from the left hand to the right hand, and you're going to grip right behind, right here on the rifle grip. So it's going to go right here, and your left hand is going to go right here, and pin, and then you're going to go, this is your final count, 3. So that's where you're turning the rifle like this. At the same time, your left hand is going to come down and be right like so, right like my left hand is. So your 4 fingers will be closed, and your right hand, it'll be a grip, just like that. And then as you can see, so if you're about my height, the front sight right at the bridge of your nose. And so again, that all depends on your height. So if you're shorter, it'll be a different height. If you're much taller than that, it could be a different height. So that will be adjusted accordingly. To go back to right shoulder arms, you'll hear the command, right shoulder arms. It'll look like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, automatic cut. And we do automatic cut only from the air. So I'll go through that one more time. So right here, from present arms, you'll hear right shoulder arms. 1, 2, and 3, 4, down. And that's how you do right shoulder. And from here, once the detail is over, you'll go to order arms. So the NCT will call order arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colors. Ready, cut. 1, 2. So let's talk about that for a minute. So from here, count 1 is just going down, right to here, as if you were going to present arms. Count 2, you toss right there to your left hand. Same concept. But the only difference now is count 3, you're going to bring your right hand up to the second panel of the rifle, and then count 4, out here. Now this is the part where it gets fun. What you want to do is take these 2 fingers and then put them in the meat of your right hand, right here. And also the trigger housing, right here, needs to be right here on your right knee, just like so. So this is quite the awkward position to hold it in, especially if you have to do it for a long time, but normally it's pretty quick. So count 4, and then right back for count 5, where you want to naturally let the butt of the rifle hit the ground, and you can slowly adjust once you've hit that. So once the butt of the rifle is to the ground and parallel to your right foot, you can subtly adjust it, so that way no one else notices and things like that. So, because everything we do in honor guard is ceremonies. So once again, rifle is along the seam of the pants. You're right here, then the NCT will say colors, ready, cut. 1, 2. That's how that works. So that is order arms from right shoulder. Alright, so next we'll go into the same process, but we'll go up to left shoulder. So you're on the left side of a colors detail. So that'll look just like this. Stand by colors. Tinge, hut. Right shoulder, same command. Arms, except this time 1, 2, 3, 4, and then colors, ready, cut. So we'll talk about that for a minute. So you're up here. So it's 1, and then 2. So right hand just goes right down here, just behind the rear sight. 3. So you're going to take the rifle to the side, just like so. Your left arm is going to be parallel to the weapon. Fingers together, just like so. And then for the second and last count, you're going to switch. So this left hand will go right here, and then you're simply just going to switch the right hand right to here. So this arm, your right arm, will be parallel to the ground, and then the edge of the chrome here between your two fingers, just like this. And the left hand, again, no daylight. Once again, NCT, colors, ready, cut. And that's how you go up for left shoulder. So present arms from here is just going to be, it's actually much simpler than when you're going from right shoulder. Present arms just looks just like this. Present arms. 1, 2, and 3. So what you're going to do, count 1, just a toss. 1. Be sure to move the rifle around your head, not your head around the rifle. Remember, like in Full Metal Jacket, how Gunnery Sergeant Hartman made him do it? Kind of how we're doing it here. So just 1, just like that. So second count, 2, so we call that a beast. And then the and count, and, so with the left arm, just 90 degrees, just like so. And then coming back for count 3. 3. All you're doing is turning the right of the rifle you're turning the rifle simultaneously as you're coming back. With the butt of the rifle, it's parallel to the ground. And once again, you're not going to do a flare here because that's firing party, which we'll talk about in a later video. You're doing a grip. And that's present arms from coming down for the left shoulder. And then to go back, it's just going to be right shoulder pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an automatic cut, just like on the right shoulder, because whenever you're switching from port arms back to right shoulder or over to left shoulder, you're doing it from the air, so it's going to be an automatic cut. And that's how that's handled. So once again, it's going to be present arms. 1, 2, and 3. And then going back to left shoulder, right shoulder arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. And then from here, order arms is very simple. It's just order arms. 1, just like we did before for present. 2, 3, 4, 5. Naturally let the butt of the rifle swing back down, and then you're just right here again, waiting for colors, ready, cut. And then NCT, colors, ready, cut, 1, 2. And that's all there is to it when it comes to color.